Oh! Fish on! Good morning, everybody. So listen, we just made it to the woods, as you can see here. And one of the things that we're not doing is showing you where we launched, because out of respect for the man that's bringing us here, and that's that guy right there.
What's up, guys?
So you guys remember him from my last trip to Virginia, and that is Elmer, also known as 808 Snakehead Hunter. I will put that in the description box below so you guys can go follow him on social media. So one of the things that I've always wished is that as an angler, as a chosen profession, my body type would have been good for linebacker, right? But if I was truly going to do this fishing thing, I should have been about his size, right? Because when you catch a fish and you're that guy's size, even a big fish looks, a small fish looks big. The difference is he's small and catches giant fish, so it looks even crazier. It looks like he's holding a dinosaur. So I'm also joined by this lady back here. That's Miss Scylla Johnson. You guys remember her from the Bonafide team last time I was here. And then I got a special treat for y'all. This is Miss Kristie's. Yep. My Kristie's first true trip back. We've done a couple little warm-up trips, fly fishing, you guys saw that, and some other short trips. But this is her first trip back after her extended in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of the hospital. And so, Kristie, say hey to everybody. Hi. And she's got her paddle. She's more excited about having the ability to use her
paddle.
Bending Branches Navigator paddle than she is actually catching fish.
Somebody broke it in for me while I was sick. Thanks, hon. Yeah, that was nice.
I mean, I had to get it some mojo, right? So anyway, we're going to head out here. We're going to head out here in these lily pads. And I'll let this guy tell you what we're looking for. So what are we doing today?
Today we are on a quest for some snakeheads. Hopefully we can get Chad his potential PB today. There are some big fish in here, and also try to put Kristie on some snakeheads as well.
Well, so I luckily or unluckily, I told him when I was on the way to town, I said, dude, I've got to go get my PB snakehead. Well, we went to a pier and I saw some waking, grabbed my rod, threw out there and caught one. So We'll cut to that picture right now in a little short video. That thing was about 29 inches and probably weighed somewhere between 7 and 8 pounds.
7, 8
so we just got a, is that about right?
Yeah.
For snakehead? So I didn't put the boger grip on it, but today we're going to say if we can beat 7 pounds, that's my new PB. If she catches one, it's her new PB. All right, so I'm going to be honest with you. We've only been out here like 30 minutes. This guy needs to change his name from the Snakehead Hunter to the Snakehead Catcher, because he's already got one. It's hard to fish around these dang carp out here that are spawning. But let's take a look at what Elmer's already put on the boat.
All right, we got about a 26 to 27 inch snakehead, about 4 or 5 pound northern snakehead. Bit on, actually I'm using right now a Molex Supernator frog.
It almost looks like the snakehead.
Yeah, right. So yeah, there it is, guys.
I'm gonna ease up here and get a little bit more of a close up.
All right.
I'm gonna start down at the tail, come up. So as you can see, not only do they get your bait and they want it, they don't want to give it back.
No.
So Elmer did a little surgery right there. That fish wrecked that thing.
Aftermath.
The aftermath. Now it's time to get that guy back in the water.
All right.
If I've said it once, okay, I've said it once, but now I'm gonna say it again. Slow-mo releases are just sick. If you get sick of slow-mo releases like that, you can just get the heck on out of here, because I'm gonna keep doing them because they're super cool. They're so cool, I have to watch them back on the water right after I do them. So y'all comment below and tell me what you think about them super sick slow-mo releases. I know we're not supposed to talk about it. I think we're just supposed to be artistic and then let it speak for itself. But I like slow-mo releases. Let me know if you do too. Hey guys, before we head back out to the water, let me talk to you about my choice for rigging solutions, and that's YakAttack. Whether it's the leverage landing net for landing fish, to deck fittings, to camera mounts, to rod holders, to everything in between, if you want to rig your kayak and rig it right, check out the folks from YakAttack, and you can find their full line of products at Fish USA, America's Tackle Shop. Now, let's get back out there and put that YakAttack to use. Oh, he's barely got it. He's barely got it. All right, guys, so mission accomplished. We got ourselves a snakehead, and I'm trying not to get cut, so I'm gonna let Elmer come assist with the net because I gave Kristie my net. Look at that dude. Booyah! Mission accomplished. We only been out here, shoot, we ain't even been out here an hour. Now, all we have left is for Kristie to catch herself a snakehead and Scylla to catch herself a snakehead, and we'll have a freaking snakehead slam out here. But anyway, let's take a look at this prehistoric nastiness. All right, guys, so a piece of essential snakehead fishing gear is a good lip gripper. In this case, I've got the actual, oh, she's got the net in her mouth. Look at that. She literally bit the net and spun.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
I'll deal with that in a minute.
Nice one.
The fish is fat.
Yeah, she's fat and...
Oh! She is fat and mad. Let's get a good look at that. Guys, look at that thing right there. Kristie, I'm gonna need you to come take some pictures in a second. Guys, look at that thing. God, look at the belly on that joker. Woo! All right, so let's find out what she weighs.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna get her in the water for just a second, you know, because I need to give her some more energy, you know. All right, now we'll get her up on the scales and find out what she weighs.
You got a scale?
Yep. So this fish is, okay, I'm on the boga, tail's not touching. She is 9 pounds.
Woo!
On the nose. 9 pounds. Maybe just a tiny little bit bigger than 9 pounds. But guys, I'm gonna tell you something. This is definitely my personal best. So
yeah.
Elmer, put me on my personal best. I made it hard on him by going out and catching one the day before. But look at that thing right there. Look at that thing.
Nice.
Goodness. And you know what? Here's what's even better. What's even better is I caught it on the topwater.
Yes.
Right? Yep. And so the only thing better than a snakehead is a snakehead on a freaking topwater. Holy crap. That fish came up, plook. And actually, Scylla was like 50 yards away and she was like, love that sound. It was pretty cool. Nice. Look at that. 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 She took the entire hook apparatus out of the bait. Look at that. She gutted my frog, man. Success. The problem is we're not truly successful until she catches one. She already had a follow, and then I worked my way over into the area, and I thought I was going away and giving her space so she could fish another one that Elmer had seen. But there's just so many of them in here that I think I found an isolated fish. But man, was that freaking fun. And yeah, so I came here last year, and my goal was to get Elmer on film catching one, so I kind of hung back, but we watched him do his magic. Let's cut back to that real quick and do a replay of Elmer's fish from last year.
Second cast, sure enough, she came out and just devoured it.
I thought about this for a year. I said I'll be back. Well, it's not quite a year. It was October. Now it's June, but I said I'll be back. I said I'll get my snakehead. So far on this trip, I got 2. Got a personal best and then a re-personal best. And nothing better than a personal best on topwater. Nothing freaking better. All right, guys, that is gonna do it. Let's get up here a little closer, brother. So, man, thank you so much. Listen, guys, so I got to town and I got a snakehead.
Yes,
but I still wanted to catch a snakehead from the kayak, and I still wanted to catch a snakehead on topwater. So when I got here, Elmer handed me a couple of teckle frogs. I love the teckle frog. I just don't fish it enough. Step over here a little bit. There you go. I just don't fish it enough, and so I left it at home. Right. I got like 100 of them. Not 100, but about 40. And I left them at home, and I got about halfway here, and I told Kristie, I said, oh my God, I got to have a teckle because snakehead just love them.
They love them.
So we stopped at 3 different places on the way here. Just couldn't get one. So he handed me a couple, but I had this lunker hunt frog that has the double spinning legs that I ordered in a Fish USA order about, I don't know, a year ago. And it's been riding around in my truck, and I was like, hey, you know what, I'm going to tie this thing on. And I tied it on, and literally, so the wind was blowing into this face of the spatter duck. Right. And I was kind of giving Kristie this line over there where you told her to go, but I saw this movement and the pad kind of move a little bit. And so I made a long cast and then laid my line over and used my rod to reel it right down the front, and the wind was trying to blow it in. Okay. And man, I just bumped it into a stalk. And listen, the only thing better than catching a snakehead is catching one on top. So
yes, indeed.
Anyway, this guy right here is Elmer Susa. He's originally from Hawaii. He is the snakehead hunter. That's why it's spelled that way, and that's why 808 is in there. That's the Hawaiian area code.
Yes, sir.
And so anyway, guys, listen, I had a blast today. Can't thank this dude right here enough, man.
Always
I love
pleasure.
it. What's great about the kayak fishing community is you can pretty much travel anywhere in the country, and you got a friend, right? People are willing to show each other around. Love watching this guy methodically pick the water apart. The sun wasn't even up yet, and we didn't even get here super early, you know, so we slept in about an hour longer than we had normally been getting up, and still got out there, and he had a fish within an hour. So man, talk about your year so far. How's the fishing been? How much have you been able to fish? He works in the grocery industry, so I know you got not hit with as far as damages, but like time, because you guys are the busiest people out there. You in the medical community are probably the busiest during this time. So talk about how much fishing have you got to do this year, and like literally what's your best so far?
Well, this year started off great. Started chasing snakeheads in March. Landed my biggest one this year was 14 pounds. Yeah,
just for reference, that one that I just caught was 9. Like that's another 5 pounds. That's that fish half again. Good night.
But yeah, it's been a great start. You know, I've been due to this pandemic and work-wise, I mean, I try to get out as much as I can, mostly evenings, because my wife works as well, and her store was shut down, so the evenings was open for me. So I kind of lucked out then, but everything is slowly going back to normal, and I'm glad I took the weekend off and fished with Chad.
Yeah,
it was
a nice time.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got him. The bite wasn't on fire like I thought it would be, but
hey, listen, the mission was to come to Virginia to catch a snakehead and to catch one from a kayak, and then if I could, catch one on topwater. I caught a kayak snakehead on topwater. Mission accomplished. I'll see y'all in the next video. Smash that thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the comment section, and then maybe one day we can twist this guy's arm to take a subscriber giveaway fishing trip for a snakehead. Love y'all. See you in the next video.